Draw near to Yahweh, and he will draw near to you. This is beautiful. We must look and seek his presence to be closer to him. And there are many ways in which that can be done. I believe really that the way it is reading the scriptures, and I believe is the best. And obviously to pray, to have a relationship with him, in the sense that you know that he's always with you, so you're always talking to him. Whatever you need, whatever you feel, instead of, and obviously that's why we have friends also and all of that, but I mean, in the sense of everybody at some point is alone in their lives. We all come, well, not all, but enter this world alone, and many at the end also feel very alone, and all of that, in many, most of the times, is a test to see if the person feels alone or really knows that the Almighty is with that person. So my point is that instead of going to others with our troubles, obviously I repeat, we have friends and that it also works, and but that's not my point here. Instead of looking to complain, that's my point. Instead of looking to complain and at the end sound like a victim, which a lot of people want that so that they get calls and some love, which came from complaints and stuff like that. So I think that is not the way to get those things, to get love and respect and other things. But it's better, instead of going and complaining to others, to really tell the Almighty what you feel. And while doing that, you are releasing all the things that were in your mind. And I repeat, bringing everything to the obedience of the Messiah, respecting the Almighty when in prayer, but being honest and sincere. And then you release everything, and he gives you the strength through that prayer, because there is an exchange of strength. So if you feel like you cannot deal with it anymore, you give it to the Father, and he will give you strength to realize that it's not that bad, and that whatever it is, it will pass, even if it feels like it's the end. And even if it were the end, it's just the beginning for those who believe in him, and that is the faith. But most don't have faith, so they're always thinking about the end, not understanding that for those who are with the Almighty, there is no such thing as an end, nor death. Therefore, submit to Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to Yahweh, and he will draw near to you. So when we decide to go to the Father, he gets closer to us. So that means that we get to meet him in half the time we were thinking, or even we were going to meet him. And what I mean is that it's not the same to tell somebody, I will get to your home, to say, let's meet up halfway, right in the middle. And that's what happens. And if we think about how amazing and great he is, I'm sure he will go faster than us to that encounter. So therefore, the point is that if you decide to seek his presence, know that he will reveal himself to you faster than you think. But that's why we must be prepared and have our eyes open and have faith, etc., to really be able to see him and understand what he's telling us and the signs and everything. Draw near to Yahweh, he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners. Here, obviously, is not talking about how everybody nowadays, because of the COVID, are going crazy about washing their hands. This is about actions. The hands represent the actions. Cleanse your hands. We must cleanse our works. Whatever we are doing that is not according to the Almighty and his will, we should and must stop. If we want to receive more, if we want to grow, if we want to continue, obviously, in the way, getting closer to him. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Purify your hearts, you double-minded. Like those who still give strength and give whatever the evil part of the heart asks for. I mean, Scripture says that we must love the Almighty with all our mind, all our heart, and all our strength. All our heart, because there are two parts to the heart. The one that is connected to what we must do in this world in the flesh, like eating and finding rest, sleeping, and well, there are four things which all animals do that humans also have because of being in flesh. So also entertainment and mating, and those four things lead to people, when they are too natural or of the flesh, lead people to act like animals, for either they only want to sleep or not do anything, or they only want to be entertained, or they only want to eat, or they only want to have sex. And all of those things have to do with the flesh and with the animal kingdom, with the animal part of the flesh. And since the soul is in the flesh and the heart has two parts, that one part has to do with this reality, and we must make it submit to the Almighty by only using it for that which we need, without going to the extreme of letting it control us or you. So we have two parts in the heart, the evil and the good inclination, and we must be able to subject that evil or that bad part in order for it not to control us. And that is how we can get to love the Almighty with all our heart. But there are people who are double-minded. So today they believe, tomorrow they might not. Today they love, tomorrow they hate. Today they bless, tomorrow they curse. And that's why we must bring every thought to the obedience of the Messiah. That's why it says here, purify your hearts, you double-minded. So those who are sinners, cleanse your hands. Stop sinning. Those who are double-minded, those who doubt too much, purify your hearts. Take all that is evil from the heart. Take whatever you're putting in there out of there. Get rid of it. Whatever you are seeing as a treasure in this world, in your heart, which is not helping you, destroy it. Get rid of it. Purify your heart, and then you won't have that doubt. You won't be double-minded.